Alrighty, guys, welcome into Slaughterhouse Sports. Very interesting, kind of crystal ball prediction here from the University of South Carolina. This is going to be somebody from Finley, Ohio, Ryan Montgomery, that he's going to be very, very coveted in this process, okay? So right here, this guy is 6'3", and he's stocky. He's 220 pounds. He's got a big arm, and we're going to talk about the attributes that he shows in this video. Okay, a little bit of a blurry feed here, but you could still see in these clips right here, you could still see the accuracy of a Ryan Montgomery. And if I were Ohio State right here in your own backyard, I know that they have a kid. I actually think they have a quarterback in this class that they're already trying to commit from the state of Ohio, but this kid's a really, really good quarterback. I'm sure Penn State is going to be involved also in a quarterback like this. You see here, he faces down the blitz. He has a very compact throwing motion, and he's able to hit the ball down the seam, and he's able to hit this about 25, 30 yards down the field, flat-footed as a 17-year-old. That is something that is impressive. Now, I get it. Some throws like this seems to hang, right? It's good touch, but you're right. You know what? You have to throw this with great anticipation into this hole. And in college, you know what? A really good safety is going to maybe make a play on that ball. It's kind of a risky throw, but he throws it to the sideline, so the accuracy in the ball is pretty damn good, but it does kind of hang in the air. Here is very tight coverage, so he played at a high level. You could see him, okay, I like that anticipation already from Ryan Montgomery. Like the anticipation a lot. I like this concept. This is this LSU kind of Cam Cameron concept. A couple of slants in the slot. Both guys are kind of open, and he hits one of them right there. Good drop, good footwork. See, he puts his feet in the ground here, okay? Good footwork. I understand that a lot of teams are only going to rush 4 or 5 guys, okay? Because they're not maybe afraid of him running the ball. But this is a great throw. This throw is a 55-yard throw. So Ryan Montgomery, the arm talent is there. He has some movement skills, and he's big. He can already play in the Big Ten. He can play in the SEC. If he had to start next year, he would be able to take in the physicality because he's 220 pounds. This throw is absolutely a rope. Now, I know he doesn't look off the safety, which he'll again do, but maybe that's because the safety is down in the box. But this is a tremendous ball. Leads his receiver, throws it right down the railroad tracks. Freaking love it from Ryan Montgomery. I like it. Evades. Buys time in the pocket. That's an area that he can improve. That's an area that's incredibly important. Pocket manipulation. Okay? How he can throw in the pocket. But look at this. I mean, he's incredibly skilled. He's rated a 90. To me, this is going to be a guy that's going to be a 96 or a 97. I know that Walker White, who was a high 4-star quarterback, I think that Ryan Montgomery is even better. I think maybe he plays in Ohio, but Drew Aller, kind of similar. I mean, this is just awesome. He knows he has this. Cover 2, middle of the field, wide open. He knows he's going to hit this. The thing I'd like to do is see him hold that safety even more, because when he plays in college, these safeties, he's kind of eyeing this down. These safeties are going to kind of pick that apart. I guess they try to play at Tampa 2, but he is so not fast enough for this play and this throw. And he hits this window, and it's absolute butter in the biscuit. I mean, that thing is perfectly thrown. You cannot beat a perfect throw. And the NFL and college is about dominating the middle of the field, because linebackers are getting weaker at every level across football. You're converting safeties to linebackers. That's why Brock Purdy in San Francisco, what do? They attack the middle of the dang football field. And that's what Ryan Montgomery's doing. He's 6'3", but he looks like he's 6'5". That's a very good sign. You want to be tall in the pocket. You want to be like Joe Burrow from the state of Ohio, who's 6'3". But he's 6'3". He might even grow to 6'4". He's 220. And he has movement skills. All right, let me go back here a couple of clips. Watch this. Hey. Well, that one's down the hash. That's down the hash. This is some movement skills, right? Look at him. Rolling left, throws it down the sideline where his guy can get it, right? So we're seeing Ryan Montgomery. We'll watch a few more clips. There he goes. Oh, that's plenty of juice, plenty of speed. Got to keep him honest there. Okay, we're going to show some movement as well. I mean, this tape is freaking sweet. This is a high-level Division I starting quarterback right here. This is a 4 or a 5-star guy, probably a high 4-star tape. This is probably a 98 or 90, a 97 or 98. Okay, other than Dylan Raiola last year, I struggled to I got to think of the top 5 again at quarterback, but the fact that he's not a top 5er, this guy's like a top 5 guy just from this tape. Ryan Montgomery. And first of all, he commits to South Carolina, so let's talk about that. Right now, he's favored to commit to South Carolina. Now, the prediction of South Carolina has, kind of like a 5 out of 10 predictability grade, so it's not the highest. But Shane Beamer's doing a nice job. And then also, I like actually what Spencer Rattler was able to do, was able to learn from Dowell Loggins, worked with Adam Gase, and you saw how great Spencer Rattler did at the Senior Bowl. I think that really the talent on South Carolina, especially on the offensive line, was really tough for Spencer Rattler to get it rolling. But you're going to be prepared to play pro football when you go to South Carolina. That scheme seems to be pretty good, working all right with Dowell Loggins. Lenore Sellers is somebody that they expect to start this year. 6'4" guy from South Carolina, kind of a late bloomer in the high school process. I think he's going to be really good. So if Lenore Sellers, who's a redshirt freshman, is a baller, then you look at a Ryan Montgomery, I would look at somewhere close to home. I'd actually look at Penn State. Now, Penn State just fired their OC last cycle, but I really like Andy Kotelnicki. And what you can do is you can watch Drew Aller, also from your home state of Ohio. You can watch him in this offense for about 5 games. And you could see the Lance Leipold concepts. And I expect Penn State and Drew Aller to be really, really successful. So then if you're Ryan Montgomery, you go into a situation where if Drew Aller pops, this is still a 5-star quarterback. If Drew Aller pops, there's a possibility that Drew Aller could even be an NFL draft pick next year. That's not unfeasible. So I really think that Penn State should be in on a quarterback like Montgomery. At Ohio State, there's about 3 or 4 quarterbacks that are there. I totally understand that. But you want to go somewhere with an OC that you trust where you can play. So Lenore's is going to be good. And I guess you can wait behind Sellers, but that might be even 3 or 4 years. So you got to think about that. But if you commit early, right, you commit very, very early in the process. Shane Beamer's a great, great guy, one of my favorites in the business. It's interesting, but if you want playing time, you might even look at Clemson first. You might even look at the University of Georgia, actually, because Lenore Sellers can be a problem. And if he stays healthy, the way they talk about him in Columbia, he can be the future of South Carolina football. But Ryan Montgomery is going to be somebody that mid-freshman year, if he keeps this up, he's somebody that could start early in his college career. So, great tape. I really enjoyed it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you.